As Sean Diddy Combs is still in prison awaiting trial on federal sex trafficking and racketeering allegations, Nick Cannon recalled one of his first memories of visiting one of the producer's parties. Nick Cannon recalls attending his first Diddy parties when he was still a teenager. The 44-year-old described a story while Sean Diddy Combs is in prison awaiting a May 2025 trial on federal sex trafficking and racketeering charges. The rap producer, who has pleaded not guilty, is accused of using his enterprises to transport women and male sex workers for recorded sex performances, or freak-offs. For more than 2 decades, Combs, who has also been known as Puff Daddy in the past, has frequently organized enormous parties attended by high-profile celebrities. "I've even been at one when I was a kid," Cannon remarked on the October 11th episode of The Breakfast Club during a discussion about Diddy parties. Like 16, 17, the Wild and Out performer shared, "I remember standing outside, trying to get into a Puff party out here in New York." Cannon, an adult who has been documented attending multiple parties held by the record mogul, including one a couple of years ago in Los Angeles, compared such events to the blowout shown in late Notorious B.I.G.'s 1995 album One More Chance, which contains Combs. Bad boy parties were official in New York in the late 90s, the America's Got Talent host revealed. "Everybody gets scared to talk because they probably got something to hide." Cannon stated that he had no reason to hide himself. "I was in there Harlem shaking," he said, alluding to the hip-hop dance. "Doing all of that stuff." Sean Diddy Combs is scheduled to stand trial on sex trafficking and racketeering allegations in May 2025. He has pled not guilty on all charges. Amid a slew of stunning allegations, federal prosecutors say Sean Diddy Combs has no way out. The founder of Bad Boy Records has pled not guilty to racketeering, conspiracy, and sex trafficking charges, each with a possible sentence of life in prison, as well as transportation for prostitution. Authorities have stated that Combs' arrest on September 16th is simply the latest move in their ongoing investigation into his alleged offenses spanning over a decade. During a press conference on September 17th, the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York stated that Combs abused, threatened, and coerced victims to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct. Williams accused Combs of utilizing a huge network of employees and associates within his corporate empire to conceal crimes such as sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and obstruction of justice. The indictment alleges that Combs abused and exploited women and other people for years and in a variety of ways, according to the attorney, including force, threats of force and coercion to cause victims to engage in extended sexual performances with male commercial sex workers. Everything you need to know about the Sean Diddy Combs case. HSI investigators searched Sean Diddy Combs' houses in Los Angeles and Miami on March 25th, according to several law enforcement sources. According to the sources, the warrant was issued by the Southern District of New York. A spokesperson for HSI New York confirmed to E! News that it executed law enforcement actions as part of an ongoing investigation, with assistance from HSI Los Angeles, HSI Miami, and our local law enforcement partners. According to law enforcement officials, the music mogul was in Miami at the time the search warrants were executed. The probe began after Combs was accused of sexual assault in various lawsuits filed in November. The musician denied the allegations. "Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday," he stated in a December post on Instagram. "Let me be quite clear. I did not do any of the heinous acts being accused. I will fight for my name, family, and the truth." Diddy's attorney speaks forth. Combs' lawyer came up the day after HSI executed search warrants at his houses in Los Angeles and Miami. In a March 26 statement to E! News, attorney Aaron Dyer criticized the use of military-level force to execute search warrants at Mr. Combs' houses. "There is no excuse for the excessive show of force and hostility exhibited by authorities or the way his children and employees were treated." Dyer claimed that Combs was never detained but spoke to and cooperated with authorities. Despite media speculation, neither Mr. Combs nor any of his family members have been arrested, nor has their ability to travel been restricted in any way, according to his attorney's statement. This unprecedented ambush, paired with an advanced, coordinated media presence, leads to a premature rush to judgment of Mr. Combs and is nothing more than a witch hunt based on meritless accusations made in civil lawsuits.